The first step to becoming a processing wizard is to get processing up and running. So let's see how to install processing. This is the Windows version of the installation video. If you're running a Macintosh, please see the Macintosh version. This URL is really all you need to know, processing.org/download. The way you install processing is identical to the way you install any other program you get over the web. But let's take it in steps. Here, I'm using Internet Explorer in a Windows 7 desktop. The processing.org/download page always makes available to you the most recent version of processing. It's telling us right now that the most recent version, as of this video, is version 1.2.1, released on 14 July 2010. That's the version I've used in all of the course videos. Now, you'll probably see a newer version here, released on a more recent date, and that's great. Newer versions are almost always compatible with older ones, so everything we'll do in this course should still work. There are two download options for Windows users. One is called Windows, and the other is Windows without Java. Because you do want Java, simply click the one labeled Windows. So left-click on the Windows button to open your standard Windows download dialog. I want to save this file, so I'll hit Save, and it will ask me where the file should go on my computer. For this demonstration, I'll save it to my desktop. So I select my desktop, and I say Save. Rather than watch the download, I'm just going to jump to the end. And here we are, the download is complete. I'll close the dialog box, and I'll shrink Internet Explorer. On my desktop now, I have a file called processing.zip. This is a zip file, meaning it was compressed for faster downloading. We need to unzip it. There are many ways to unzip files, but maybe the easiest way is to simply right-click and choose Extract All. Windows will ask you where it should put the files it's going to pull out of this little compressed file, and it's offering to put them right there up on the desktop, which sounds fine to me. So I'll leave that destination unchanged and click on Extract. The extraction takes a couple of minutes on my machine, so let's just jump ahead to the end. And here we are, all done. You can see that by unzipping the file, we've created a folder on our desktop. Let's go ahead and open it by double-clicking on the folder. And here is our program, Processing. If I just double-click on this, it will start processing. The very first time we run processing, it's asking if this is really a trustworthy program. Well, yes it is. So I'll choose Run, close the Explorer window, and here we are. Here's our welcome screen, welcoming us to processing, and here's our introductory processing window. We'll see this window a lot, and we'll talk about it in detail later. But for right now, let's just make sure that things are completely working. We'll write a tiny one-line program to print Hello World in the black area at the bottom. Type in this little one-line program exactly the way I'm typing it. First, there's the word print, all in lowercase. You'll notice that processing turned it orange. That's an automatic thing, and we'll talk about it later. So type print, all in lowercase, then an open parenthesis, double quote, and hello world. Put an exclamation point at the end just for fun, then another double quote. This is the very same double quote character as before, because we don't have different opening and closing double quotes. There's just this one double quote character. Then a closed parenthesis and a semicolon. Now I know there's a lot of weird stuff in there, but soon enough it will all be second nature to you. But for now, type that in exactly the way I typed it. Now, move your cursor over this button, the circle with a triangle in it. That's the Run button, and it will run your program. So let's click it. You'll notice that the Run button turns orange, and then two more things happen. First, processing creates a graphics window for us, and here it is. Now, it's just a little gray square right now, but ultimately that will hold all of our drawings. Processing makes one of these little graphics windows for you every time you run a sketch, whether you're producing graphics or not. But here's the more important thing for us right now. The words Hello World have been printed out for us. Success! Now that our program is running, let's close it down. We have two equal options. The first is to close the graphics window. Closing the graphics window will cause your program to stop. just click on the red X. The alternative is to click on the Stop button in the processing window. They both mean stop the program. If you've had any problems at all replicating what I just did, first, make sure your program is typed exactly the way mine is. If you're sure you have it typed in just right, then maybe something went wrong during your download or unzipping. I suggest as a first step, just repeat the installation procedure from the top. Throw away all the processing files, the downloads, everything, drag them all into the recycle bin, then go back to processing.org/download, download it again, unzip it again, and run it again. That should work. If that doesn't do the trick, and you're enrolled in the class, you can of course contact me and we'll work it out together. But if it's 3 in the morning, or you want to get things working right away, you have other options. Of course, you can always ask a friend for help. An alternative is the Processing Forum. Go to the main page at processing.org, locate the Forum button, and click there. You'll find tons of messages from lots of people. You can search in the forum using the search box, and maybe you can find someone who's had the same problem you're having, and maybe there's even an answer up there telling you how to resolve it. If you can't find anything that helps, you can create a new account on the forum by going to sign in and then post a new message. As always, try to be short, try to be clear, describe exactly what's going on, and somebody somewhere may jump in like a superhero and help you solve the problem. There's also a wiki on the processing.org page, and you can search through that too. The rest of the screencasts in this course will show a Macintosh installation because I happen to have a Mac. The differences in processing between Windows and Macintosh are very minor. They're really just where some of the menu items are located. So everything you'll see me do on my Mac is going to work just fine on Windows as well. But to keep everything straight, take a look at the videos that compare the Mac and PC versions. That way, for the small number of things that are different, you'll know where to look on your Windows installation for the things I'm showing on my Mac. Congratulations on getting processing up and running.